What's good? Good morning. The real E mother effing lazy salute. It's the Grim Reaper episode today. Cause we out here snatching people's souls up out here. You feel me? I told everybody yesterday after that Laker, I said they're gonna destroy Russ. Everything is Russ. Everything is Russ. And that's all the media tried to do yesterday. They tried to come on here and destroy Russ. You feel what I'm saying? Asking all these questions, asking LeBron. They see the media is very tactical. You know what I'm saying? They're very conniving. They're very, you know what I'm saying, cutthroat. They'll say, yeah, what do you think the late game execution cost you guys the game? And they're talking about just one shot. They're talking about the Russell Westbrook jumper with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Up in the game. Or was the game tied at that moment? I'm not sure. I think the game was tied, excuse me. And look, if Russell Westbrook makes the shot, they're like, yeah, everybody is going crazy because we've seen him make shots like that throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? You can always look at time, situation, right? But we've seen Russ make those shots throughout his career. We've seen Russ make 3-pointers throughout his career. Hell, last year in Toronto, Russ hit the biggest three of the game last year in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? You see how they try to do that? So you see how they try to blame. I knew they was gonna try to come for Russ. Everything is Russ. Oh, now they're looking for trades. They're looking for get Terry Rozier. They say, oh, we might try to target and go get Josh Richardson. I don't give a fuck who you get. You still it doesn't make you a championship caliber ball club because you still have LBJ on your team. Oh, I'm not up here, you know what I'm saying, to talk about Russ. And because I see that's just not me. That's not me. I'm like, that's a lie because you sneak this Kobe behind his back in the Olympic Games where you say, get this motherfucker. You remember that, LeBron. See, y'all keep falling for this LeBron stuff. I pay attention to how he act, his demeanor, his gestures on the court. You feel me? His body language when somebody ain't doing what he thought they supposed to be doing. I pay attention to all of that. And then you have to pay attention to what he say. If what he says doesn't line up with what his actions is and what you see, then you know he's full of shit. And that's LeBron James. He's always been like that. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron James is a super J-Cat. He'll come out and say all the politically correct things, but then you be like, wait a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't exude none of the stuff you're saying. So he comes out and says all this stuff. Oh, I'm not talking about Russ. But then again, in another instance, he'll sneak diss Russ. You know what I'm saying? He'll indirectly take a shot at Russ, but you're supposed to be defending him. You're supposed to take onus for your bad shot selection and your play down the stretch of that ball game. And not even down the stretch of the ball game. It was instances in the first half where LeBron James made mistakes. Russell Westbrook like mistakes, if we're going to call it that. You see what I'm saying? Took a heat shot. LeBron on an offensive rebound in the first quarter or the second quarter. I know it was the first half. I was watching the game. He took a half court 3-pointer and airball. And nobody points that out. See, in the NBA, every possession is valuable. You can't just point down to the last 2 minutes of the game. You can lose the game, you know what I'm saying, with a 1 or 2 possessions in the first quarter. Every possession is valuable. That's why you shouldn't turn the ball over. And especially if you're not a great 3-point shooting team, that was a bad shot to shoot that, especially from half court. If you make it, everybody, you're going to be flexing. Oh, yeah, I told you. Pointing at the bench, looking at them like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you do all the time is just hit half court threes. No. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be like Dame Lillard. He's trying to be like Steph Curry. But nobody points none of that stuff out. But then we seen that possession, it was a 1-possession game that was decided at the end of the game. Now, if you get that possession back, you attack the basket or you come a little closer on your wide open 3-pointer, maybe it falls down. Maybe you attack the basket. Maybe you get an and one. Maybe you get a chance to go to the free throw line. If the game was decided by 2 points in 1 possession, maybe if you hit that 3, maybe y'all win by 1. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's, you know what I'm saying, Portland in that situation trying to, shoot the last shot to win the game or tie the game in that instance instead of the game being tied. See, the situation and everything changes towards the end of the game based off of the possessions in the beginning of the game. But nobody wants to highlight that. Nobody wants to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is Russell Westbrook. Oh, let's see what he's going to do today. Oh, let's see what he's going to do. If you think about it, Russell Westbrook has been maybe one of the top 3 or top 2 defenders on the Lakers. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis was nowhere to be found down the stretch. So they questioned in shot selection. LeBron had an opportunity to drive the ball to the basket. I seen him do it in Indiana. I mean, against when he was with Cleveland, I seen him do it. He either was with Cleveland or Miami going against the Pacers, and Paul George was guarding LeBron. LeBron caught it at the 3-point line with 3 seconds left or less. 1 dribble, 2 steps to the rim, layup, ball game. I've seen it happen too many times. So don't tell me that if you can take Paul George to the cup, you should be able to overpower and take a smaller Damian Lillard to the hole and get a better shot than a fadeaway 20-footer. You know what I'm saying? Over your left shoulder, in which you are not elite at fadeaway jump shots. You might hit one every now and then, but that's not the strength of your game. You know what I'm saying? You are a power player, athletic. You like to impose your will, you know what I'm saying, down there in the paint. Use your size and athleticism to create space to get your left hand finger rolls and right hand finger rolls off the glass, or maybe even dunk it. You know what I'm saying? So all this taking these jumpers like you're Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, you're not. Stop. You need to question your own decision making in clutch moments. You know what I'm saying? And you can bring up all the stats you want. Oh, he's the most clutch player with 10 seconds left in the game. Man, stop it. I don't want to hear that. Very misleading. Very misleading, because we've seen him shy away from those moments many a times. See, it's convenient for y'all to bring up those stats, you know what I'm saying, when it supports your narrative and your talking points. You feel what I'm saying? But look at it like this. LeBron James kills the morale of the team. LeBron James is not a leader. You know what I'm saying? So he said he hates to lose. Well, why do you put yourself in those situations then? If you hate to lose, then go win the game, if that's who you are. If you're the greatest person that ever existed to grace a basketball floor, you go be that person. Stop deferring to your teammates down the stretch of the game and then blame them, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, we lost the game in the 2 minutes left because he took a bad shot. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear it anymore. We're tired of it. I've been tired of it since day one. I seen what they were trying to do with you. You didn't have what it takes. You didn't have what it takes to be great. You're just another athletic, talented basketball player who the league happens to coddle and baby, period. And I'm calling it out until you retire and get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? That's what it is. Put some respect on the grace to really do it at a high-tech level, who wasn't scared of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Who wasn't scared to challenge and get in the face of their teammates and hold them accountable. You don't need Patrick Beverley for that. That was already a low blow. You know what I'm saying? To everything that the NBA said that you are, which you're not. Patrick Beverley exposed that. And now we're seeing the blame game. You don't take up for Russell Westbrook. You don't instill confidence in Russell Westbrook. Just because you pass it to him 1 or 2 times in a game for an assist. I don't see you bigging up Russell Westbrook. I don't see you talking to him. I don't see you coming out in the post-game, pre-game press conferences, you know what I'm saying, and giving that man confidence and speaking life into your ball club. You're just highlighting what you're not good at. That's negativity. That's negative energy. So that needs to start with your king. Not my king, but your king. You know what I'm saying? He needs to fucking worry about playing defense. He gave up the game-winning bucket, you know what I'm saying? Him and AD. He drove by fucking Jeremy Grant, drove right by LeBron. He went up and the help was late. AD is sitting in the paint. You're supposed to get your 7th block. If you're supposed to be all great in this defensive player, 7 foot, you know what I'm saying, 7'5" wingspan, you know what I'm saying, long arms, athletic, you've been blocking everything else the whole game, but you couldn't block that layup. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But it's Russell Westbrook's fault because he took a shot 17 seconds on the game clock with a minute, 55 seconds left in the game. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. The Lakers got way bigger problems. And I said they need to come up off of LeBron and AD and rebuild the right way because they're sinking. That battleship has been stung and it's sinking. And we're all witnesses. Just like LeBron liked to say that they have all of that, you know what I'm saying, tattooed across all the buildings in downtown Ohio or wherever the hell he's from. We're all witnesses. You're right. We are all witnesses to the bullshit that we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? So you need to start taking accountability for what you do. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to point the finger because nobody is exempt from the blame. Because like he say all the time, it's a team sport and you're going to play the right way. If you're going to do all of that, then don't sit there and point the finger because that's not playing. And you know what I'm saying? And exuding professionalism, leadership. You see what I'm saying? None of that. Real E-Leezy. Like, share, subscribe, smile, cry, laugh. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The death of the Lakers is here, and we're all witnesses. No excuses.